morning or afternoon or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope it's good for you. My name is NHarmzWay, and this is Supper. I'm playing this solo because I can't get onto the server. So, it is normally a very large pack. Um, 508 mods, 506, 7, 8 mods, something like that. So yeah, it's a very large pack. Um, Waiting for it to come up. Hopefully it'll be soon. There we go. And then we've got to wait for us to show up in our world. Yay, we're in our world. Okay, so I did want to do that. I did a thing. I did some rearranging yesterday, just a little bit because White Tiger says, for those people who are not liking the way stuff sits and are a little OCD about symmetry, he was kind of talking about me. Anyway, and then I thought, hey, let's take some of this cobble and let's make ourselves some dust. And then I thought, wait, hold on. Why are we making dust? Oh yeah, we need to make clay. Clay's part of the next piece of our puzzle. But hold on. In addition to clay, we need dust for other stuff. Like, I don't know. That's not true, I do know. So, most of you know already. None in there, none in there, none in there, none in there. Really? And none in there. I got rid of all of the dirt I had. Most of you know already that you go from, in this mod pack, you go from cobblestone to gravel, from gravel to dirt, from dirt to sand, and then you can go from sand to clay. We're going to need both. We're going to need all three. Gravel, sand, and clay. Where did I put them? So let's get 2 more of these. That's the dirt. Good. Normally I would do this in our sifting room, but isn't it funny that I have our own room for sifting? That was one of the things I did yesterday after the stream. Besides going downstairs and building a mob farm, which functions fairly well. We'll show it to you before the day is out. Remember, mobs spawn better at lower locations. In a world where I haven't reset that, have I? Probably not. Let's go in and reset that. Let's not. And say we did. Alright, so we need 1 gravel. We will set this aside for right now. You stay there. Stay. Good boy. Like I said, I made this room. I did this thing. Okay, now that you know. Alright, and then we're going to want 1 sand. We need to make sure we have least 128 left. Okay, good. 192 and 44. We might need to make a new one. I'm not quite as worried about iron as I was before, and you'll see why in a minute. To me, there's something satisfying about the sound of these getting hit like they are getting put on the ground. Alright, so there's our sand. And now, I actually could have put that somewhere else. Anyway, we have 64 on this one, which would be enough for this, but that's now more than enough for it. And then this will make our dust. Some of you may have already noticed in the... Yay. And that's our dust. Okay, so some of you may have already noticed a couple of things. One, look, we have a crucible. We can I'm going to move this into, I'm not sure where to put, you know what, it doesn't matter where I put it. Does it? Our first infinite water source doesn't really matter where, just that we have it. Right? So boom, first infinite water source. That means that this can go there for now, and we can pump you up. No. Water into it. Until we get our first 5, and then we'll take our first 5 and make them like that. It's a temporary thing. We want a clay up here. You'll see why in a little while. I have a clay bucket over here in our mob drops. What's in our clay bucket? Clay. Alright. Let's look at some of our other loot that we got. We got a air charm. That's cool. That means we have limited flight capability. In the common, we got an ender orb translocator and a sponge. Well, if we ever want to get rid of our water source, there we go. Palace crystal, a name tag, and a diamond, that thing, and diamond horse armor. Great, man, we are so good at this game. So Palace goes here, diamantine goes here, ender orb, air charm, sponge is a mob drop technically, and miscellaneous. Cha-ching. Alright. Four bones. I think I need 3 of them. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3 of those. 1 of these. Oops. For some reason I'm thinking these are scaffolding and they're not. We take 5 of these and go like this. 3 of these go like that, and 1 of these, and we make a sink. Now guess what? This, obsolete. So we can put that in there, pick it all back up, drop the sink here, and use this clever stone that I've got to change out that infinite water source. Did it leave? Yes, thankfully. Alright, so now we can get the rest of this clay. Not the rest, okay? Because we've still got some stuff we need to do. For instance, 2 of those make that. 3 of these make that. We don't need 8, but I'm going to get all 8. That makes an unfired crucible. Kind of in here. I guess this was our miscellaneous chest, right? It kind of looks like it. Those are mob drops now, along with the rest of this being mob drops. Alright, so unfired crucible becomes a fired crucible while we're waiting on that to fire. While we're waiting on that to fire, let's take a look at, we're not going to do this one yet, but hey look, we got this. So that's a random reward of a garden cloche. Sweet, we can grow stuff in that. We also have a random reward in the mystical agriculture because we found some inferium in our mob farm yesterday. That's a powered diamond anvil. Okay, we're not at a point where we're ready to do that yet, but cool. The cloche, once we have some power, we can raise up all the cactus we ever want. I say ever, but I mean at some point. It's not going to be ever want, but it's going to be, you know, as much as we want at some point. Okay, so now we've got a crucible. With the crucible and some stone. Did we get hoppers yet? No. Can we make hoppers? Heck yeah. 1 and 1 and 5. Hopper. Alright, so break this out of the ground. Put this here. Put this on top. Put the hopper on top of it, facing it. Put that in it. Eventually we're going to get cobble out of that. Hi. It's not totally unusual to not get anything out of one of those, but sometimes you don't, as far as saplings go. Normally you get way more saplings than, you know, you could shake a stick at. You can also do this process that I'm doing in a wooden bucket, in a barrel. in a stone barrel. Right here. Right here. No, not clay barrel. Where's the stone version of you? Right there. In a stone barrel. It requires a stone slab and any stone. We had stone slabs downstairs. I don't think I have any up here. You could also do it in the wooden barrel. But, you know, most people only know the wooden barrel from making dirt. Which is also something you can do. Hold on, let's real quick show you one of these, one of the 5 of those, 6 of those. So there, wooden barrel. So 8 of those makes a dirt. Ta-da! And it doesn't take that long to make dirt, as you can see. We're going to have more clay left over. Let's get that, get this. We have 332 liquids, so we're not quite ready. I'm going to put you in here because I'll want you in a little while. I'm going to want one of you, actually going to want all of you and all of you. Except I'm going to leave one of you and one of you. Alright, so now let's go over here and let's look up grout. I am grout. Grout is used to make, we can make 15 times 8, 56. No? A little bit more. Alright, so throw one in there and one in there. Put our sand, our leftover sand and clay up here. We can also put our stone up there. Go over here and using these and these, 1, 6. We just need 6 of these. Why? Because I am going to make one of these. Why? Because I want to. We need this for it. So that goes there, this goes here, these go there, and then we need our 1 bucket of lava. While we're waiting on our bucket of lava, let me show you what I did. I finished digging down. You guys remember when I was doing that? I also started digging up. It's at this point just a start. I haven't finished it. But I finished digging down and made us our first working mob farm. Now I could have just, you know, made the hallways dark and then killed whatever showed up in the hallway and run the risk of killing myself in the process. But I came down here to Y, like, I don't remember, 10, 11, or 12, something like that. 12. Frozen skeleton. Okay. I have no idea what those things are. They're like spirits, but different. I also made this little hallway where I could, you know, hang out in it. La 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 la, hanging out in the hall. And then as soon as you see something go by over there, a full iron sword and a partial iron sword. Epic loot crate. What do we get in that? Diamond chestplate. We will put that on. Ancient Tome of Insight and another emerald pickaxe. Sweet. Oh, see, there's something already spawned. So you just walk down the hallway, wait for stuff to spawn, then go kill it. Then you have to actually get away from it, because those apostrophe looking things, the spirits, whatever those are, they don't go away unless you're away from it. Otherwise they just stick out there. And I don't mean away from it like we were hanging out down the hallway. No, I mean like where we're headed now. This is me heading up to the mining dimension, but I only got this far. I think I was on 1 something. Actually, I got a lot farther than I remembered. I only got this far, 182. And we have to go all the way up to 250 something. 255, 256, something like that. We got to go to the top of, this is our overworld. We have to go to the top of our overworld in order to change. I am going to open this. I don't want to do it. Endermite Fusion. Okay, I don't know what that is. Spawner Seeker. Searches out the nearest spawner. Okay. Well, those are cool for when we get into other dimensions and other worlds. But for now, we'll just kind of leave them where they're at. Alright. Hopefully by now we have a bucket of lava, because that's the hope. Nope, but we're close. When that gets to 1,000, we'll have a bucket. And then I'll take the first bucket and I'll put it underneath it so that we got 4 times. Let's go back to the crucible. Crucible. The crucible, heat sources, use heat source. The crucible has heat sources, so magma block, which we can make in this. Yellorium gives us 20 by, plutonium gives us 300 by, heat sand gives us, lava gives us 5 by, fire water gives us, but a torch only gives us a 1 by. If we start a fire under it with some redstone, that gives us a 3 by. We're actually going to make this a 5 by now. Okay, so we take this, take that, drop that, and put one of these in it. You can go up here. And now we're making lava at 4 times, okay. It said 5 times, but we're making lava at 4 times the rate we were making it before. So it'll take us a quarter of the time to get to where we're at. The reason we're doing this is because I'm actually looking for a means to, what else can we put up here? Hold on. I can put that in there and that in there. Mob drop, mob drop, mob drop, mob drop, mob drop. Cool loot. I'm actually trying to make, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm trying to make a gravel generator. And the reason I'm making a gravel generator is so that I can go in here and get more diamonds with the gravel generator. And what I can actually do, I don't know if you guys remember this, and I said I really don't use the heavy sieve, and I don't. But if I can get more out of that. It gives you a slightly better than the other way. Wow, we're already at 850. This is making us seared stone. Seared stone we're going to need to make our smeltery, so that's a bonus. Let's go to here and back up to this. We made it's getting hot in here, which means we can now make the smeltery components. We're going to need each of these. A controller. Nope. A drain. A tank. A faucet, at least one. 2 seared bricks. And a casting table. In addition to that, I want a casting basin and a casting basin and another faucet. Alright, let's see if this is ready. It is, so we've got more lava. So we can put the lava in here to make the gravel generator. I got an ultimate furnace. Hi guys. Guess what we're gonna do? You're done. We're gonna put you here and that. 9,001 times the capability of a regular furnace. 1, 2 of these. I'm gonna need one more. Need 8 of those. We're gonna need 4 of those. Does that look about right? A crate is 1 of these, 4 of these, and 4 of these. Oh, that's right. I also need doesn't have to be 8 of those, it can be 8 of these. We also need 4 of these. So we make this, we put these here, and these around here, and we get a crate. And then we take 5 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 of these. I like that recipe's in here. And we go, there's no reason why we can't do it right here in our, other than that's too tall, but I've got that in the center, so I could put it 1 up. No reason why we can't put this here. And then this will automatically, all the time, generate gravel for us. Forever. As long as we need gravel, gravel will be there. Well, that was dumb. I think I did that before, didn't I? And now that that generator's there, this right here, this charcoal, will last us a long time. Graphite can go in there. We can start making these, but I want to make the furnace first. So let's start working that. We made this, so we'll let that work for a little bit. For the controller, we need to make a circle like that. There's the controller. Got it. For the seared drain, we need 2 like this. 1, 2. Because I want 2 drains. We will start out small, and we will build up. A seared drain. For the seared tank, this is the one that it wants us to make, but it's not the one I like to use. So at some point when we have more sand, which we will, I'll be making a different one. Seared tank. Faucets, I want 2. Seared faucets, got them. We want a casting table. I want a casting bench. And then the other 60 of these gives us 15 of these. And that's the end of one. Now we're on episode 2. That's the end of 2A. We'll be right back.